Hey guys, it is October 21st here with a Raw review, and I promise you, after the 2-week debacle that was the solo reviews of AJ Styles, this review will not be 45 minutes long. This review will not be... Insert for me. Anyway.
I did one where I was not sarcastic the entire time. Every time I was trying to be sarcastic, I was just like,
You were
yeah,
just
it was
serious?
great. And I was like, I had no sarcasm. It sucked.
Was it hard?
It was so hard.
I can't.
Oh, man.
I can't imagine, like,
It was
not...
one of the hardest things I've ever done.
Dude, like...
Pause.
Funny story. Funny story. There are some people that like do that. Like they take wrestling 100% seriously. You know how hard that is? Dude, that's a rough life. Rough life, Brez.
Dude, Brez. Alright, Brez.
Alright, Brez. Kick it off, Brez.
Kick it off, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Triple...
What happened at the start of the show, Buck?
Oh, let me tell you what, Buck. Okay. Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. Solid. They come out and they say, listen, we're going to talk about Hell in a Cell. And did they? Did they ever? Did they ever? And they're just talking, you know, they're just doing their thing. He's like, I'm the Triple H. The Triple H. The Triple H. And now all of a sudden Big Show appears on satellite and they're freaking out. Triple H is like, and Stephanie's like running around trying to figure out how this is happening. He's asking random like camera guys.
How's he doing this?
Check Jerry Lars.
Me and Sean used to always do this.
It's easy.
But apparently he learns how to do it too with his giant hands. Like what, dude? You're the master. You're the king of kings. You know how it all works.
How he's doing it. Don't act like you don't know what's going on.
Well, he knew what was going on. He just didn't want to admit that he knew.
He just didn't want to admit that Big Show pulled off the same thing that he himself knew how to do as God.
Oh, yeah.
That's ridiculous. Yeah. But Stephanie ends up cutting it off, and Triple H is like, well, the career that was the Big Show ends the way it should, and it's a hard moment. But nothing lasts. We got to move on. It was the Triple H is doing Triple H type stuff, and then they introduced Dean Ambrose, but no, it was not Dean Ambrose. It was Daniel Bryan that comes out, and Triple H was none too pleased. Triple H said, he did like some grunts. He said, and Stephanie's like,
and we should have hired AJ Styles to be our main eventer.
Oh man, because that always ends well.
Oh,
let's just rip up the ring just to just show boards for days. No,
I'm sorry I brought that up.
Oh man, that was a rough life. Last night was a rough life. Just the end though. Bound for Glory was not that bad actually. Like the stuff that I liked, but
dude, it went swerve,
curveball, slider, knuckleball, curve. So that's all it was.
And then the ending was like
a right down the middle fastball.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching our Bound for Glory review. That's literally what I would have said if it literally would have taken me 15 seconds to get my point across, as we just did.
We just did that.
We got Daniel Bryan versus Dean Ambrose.
Daniel Bryan picked up that W.
He does, even though Dean Ambrose poked him in the eye. He said,
whacked him with a stapler and told him to change grade on paper now. Walked in the strip club, had my jacket zipped up. To the bartender, walked out with the tip coat. Oh, hey, look, it's the Olay shirt. NXT review. Everything this guy does is gold.
There you go.
NXT, it's done.
Thanks so much for giving us a NXT review. You're doing a real good job, kid.
Hey, yeah, no problem.
Yeah, there you go. Billy Gunn screwing.
I thought about PWG if you want everyone to close out.
Hey, that might happen. Think about it. Think about it, guys.
I don't know why they'd close out. It's probably the number 2 wrestling company in North America right now.
Pro Wrestling Gorilla.
Yeah. You believe?
I believe. I like
Chuck Taylor, a fan of the show.
Yeah, Chuck Taylor, fan of the show.
There's an outgoing invitation for him for our perpetual pizza party. This is our life.
Stay tuned for Chuck Taylor on an upcoming episode of the Tree of Woe show.
Will it happen soon? Stay tuned. There's no independent wrestling promoters in Utah besides that one.
But Martin Casals. We'll figure it out.
I don't think he wrestles for him anymore.
Oh, he does more than wrestle for them. He lives the life.
Oh, does he really?
Of a baller, yeah.
Okay.
But then we got a CM Punk promo. He comes out just talking about Hell in a Cell, and you've heard it before. Doesn't mean it's bad. I'm just saying you've heard it before.
Yeah.
We don't have to tell you what he said to know what he said. He's fighting Paul Heyman at Hell in a Cell, so just put all that together and you know what he said.
It's like Matt Damon in Asylum.
Ooh.
Elysium or whatever it is. It's like, okay, dude, we get it. It's Matt Damon. It's going to be awesome.
It's still Matt Damon,
but at the same time, you to go do
Matt Damon.
Yeah. Go do another Oceans, man. Go. You've done the classics. You can't go back to this stuff, man.
Is Good Will Hunting 2 ever gonna happen?
No, because he left.
Hunting season.
No, dude. Good Will Hunting.
Good Will Hunting 2. Hunting season.
Good Will Hunting 2. No, it doesn't. There's no.
But he comes back.
What did he come back for? Vengeance. He comes back to kill.
Good Will Hunting
Rob
meets Bourne,
Oh.
and all of a sudden he's just a super genius and super secret agent.
You know what? Actually, there's a theory out there.
Good Will Hunting 2. Hunting season.
That after Good Will Hunting, he drives off. He doesn't drive off to meet the girl. Hell no. He drives off to Vegas, and he gets his alias, and he goes and does the Ocean series. And after he develops all that, he goes, you know what? Yeah. And at the end of Ocean's 13, they don't show him. He gets caught. And they train him to be Jason Bourne.
This all makes sense.
Because Jason Bourne is like James Bond. It's not a person, it's an alias.
This all makes sense now.
And then afterwards, he does Elysium or whatever it's called.
And then he figures out that he really needs to reassess his life and makes Good Will Hunting 2 Hunting season.
Somewhere along the line, he makes Rounders. Actually,
Great
Rounders
movie.
is the
Great movie. That's what he does
Rounders-
while he's in Vegas before Oceans.
That's how he shows them, like, yeah.
That he knows what's up for Ocean series. Think about
Hold on.
that, everyone.
Here's the deal.
We're
That
not
was,
done
that was
yet.
in Atlantic City.
We're not
though.
done yet. Oh.
So he goes to Atlantic City. That's where he meets him. That's why he goes
and
to
then
Vegas.
they take him to the big guns in Vegas.
Yeah, because he was always with the crew when they went to Vegas. Yeah. Deeper into Pokemon conspiracies. Like, it's your
Oh.
dad who's the first person to walk into the gym every time in the first games.
Guys,
Yo, chip in the making.
guys, in Pokemon, you are the villain. I'll make a separate video someday. You are the villain. Think about it. If you've played Pokemon, think about the shit you do.
Yeah.
You kill fucking Gary's Raticate.
Yeah.
Fuck you. All he wanted to do was raise a fucking Raticate. You had to kill it. You bitches. We're the bad guys.
What can that happen in?
Red and blue.
When does that happen?
You're in the boat.
Uh-huh.
You're in the SS Anne. You fight Gary. He has a fucking Raticate. His other thing, a Pidgeot, and a Kadabra. Next city, you're in Lavender Town with all the ghosts.
Yeah.
You go in the Lavender Tower, and he's standing by a gravestone, and he says, "What are you doing here? None of your Pokemon are dead." And then you battle him, and he doesn't have Raticate anymore. You killed his Raticate.
Holy shit.
What the
Holy
hell?
shit. Holy shit.
You guys, we are awful, awful people.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, I could get into so much more stuff. Stay tuned for later Pokemon videos, which
You
I
said
will.
this one was going to be 45 minutes, but people are ready.
Oh,
People didn't think they were getting conspiracy theories, but they should have known.
midway through, this will go down as a raw review. Where midway through, shit went so south that it ended up being so north,
This is Northwest.
northwest. That's what I was just gonna say, northwest.
So, all those solo reviews, that was just me trying to, like, grasp on this stuff, and I couldn't get onto a good tangent.
Seriously, all
'Cause
I'm
good
saying
tangents go
is,
back and forth. And we just did that.
and all
This is
I'm
why we got 2,000 subscribers. This is why we won 2012 YouTube Wrestling Shoes of the Year by the Wrestling Geniuses.
you're welcome, Marco Rose. It makes sense.
I do that every time.
But it makes sense, so it's okay.
I do it every time.
But all I know is I'm just trying to get in as many conspiracy theories and words as I can, because unless the World Series does something crazy and ends early, I won't be on the Hell in a Cell review, and I won't be on next Monday's Raw review, so I got to talk while I can.
Hopefully it gets rained. What if the Sunday show gets rained out?
That would be okay with me.
Cool with that.
Anyway, I forgot where we are. It doesn't
Oh,
matter.
so Punk, yeah.
Triple H.
Punk is Matt Damon.
Yeah, thank you for that. That was a good
So
tangent.
Punk is Matt Damon, and Vicky, we don't know who Vicky is, but
Ooh, this is where we finally get the face-to-face for the first time of Michaels and Triple H.
Yeah.
And they're backstage, and he's basically talking about how Shawn Michaels is like, man, you get the big boy pants on, and
you can feel the tension.
oh, you can.
You can cut it with a
You can
knife.
cut it with a knife. And
Oh,
they're just
man.
talking about, like, you know, he's like, oh, you wear the power pants and this and that, and you're trying to do this. I understand you're stressed out, but I haven't had to grow up yet, so I'm out of here. He gets all crazy. I was like, oh, I love you, Shawn Michaels.
Okay. I'll say this conspiracy for the end of the show.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we got Santino versus Heath Slater. Conspiracy here is that Santino Marella is not Elvis Presley.
Correct. The
But-
conspiracy here is, how does the Cobra have sideburns?
That's a good point. The conspiracy here is, how does the Cobra win matches?
Conspiracy here is, how come Drew McIntyre is the chosen one and he doesn't even job?
It makes sense. And is he still hurt? Like, I remember he was hurt for a while, and that's why he
Didn't
wasn't.
Cody Rhodes have a hairline puncher's, like a boxer's fracture in his hand, and he still wrestled the entire time?
This is all making sense now.
Man,
We have found the real conspiracy here.
Conspiracy here is what are they setting up Drew McIntyre for the slowest burning face turn of all time?
I hope so.
It's where he breaks off from the 3-man band, and people are just like pissed off that it's ending, but they're like, wow.
I definitely hope so.
Yeah.
But yeah, Santino gets the win there. Then we got Randy Orton versus Dolph Ziggler because Brian
I never wanted to do music. Oh, woo!
No. That'd be a heel turn. That'd be a heel turn because 3MB in its.
They haven't done a song yet.
They haven't. Remember?
What if he leaves him to pursue a solo career
as the chosen one, and he releases a hit thing? Yes.
But he slicks his hair back, and he has the one. He
has to do something.
AW style headset, and comes out to a choreographed dance at the start of every single match.
You know me. Like I can just hear his voice too. No, but that would actually probably be the best face turn of all time.
Hold on. What did I just hit?
T-Mac. That's what I'm talking about.
Ooh.
What else I'm talking about is Randy Orton versus Dolph Ziggler, where Randy Orton wins on a nice looking RKO. Why? Because he can.
Yep.
Then we got the Bellas versus Tamina and AJ. I thought that John Cena's Bella was done with wrestling.
She apparently when he fights back from a torn tricep in a month and a half,
she was motivated.
She can't exactly leave for a stress fracture in her shin.
So basically they were just chilling on the couch, and he's like, so
you're gonna give it up for a stress fracture? And I'm sitting here with a torn tricep. She's probably like, okay, I'll rehab.
Yeah. So basically what happened was he gave her one of the better motivational speeches of all time, which would have bordered along abuse.
Or hear this.
Okay, here we go.
Conspiracy theory again.
Conspiracy theory.
The reason why John Cena was able to get back so fast and why Nikki was able to get back so fast, there is a WWE sponsored playlist that very few know about that consists of Beautiful Day 5 straight times.
Yeah.
Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi, and then it all repeats again.
And then all of a sudden you're better.
Yeah, because you go into the gym and you just feel the power of God.
I understand that.
Because when we
that actually makes a lot of sense.
So that's how John Cena came back. It said, all right, John, it's the beautiful day like used to 5 straight times. But
John,
never 6.
Yeah.
Never 6. That's the devil's number.
Yeah,
5 straight times. And then you follow it up with some Bon Jovi. And then you go back 5 more times.
Mm-hmm.
Then Bon Jovi. And at that point, you're an hour into your workout. At that point, you take out the headphone, you're pumped, and then you put it over the loudspeakers. And at that point,
because you want to share it with everybody.
Yeah, at that point.
The second time around.
Yeah. 2-hour-long workout.
This all makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Bellas win. No twin magic. Guess they didn't need it tonight.
I think they're above it now, sadly. And above it is a very. I mean, I say that because I don't think of anything else to say. But I feel like they're trying to have Brie go the solo route. And you can't do that from twin magic.
Yeah,
that's a heel thing
that
we all love.
That makes sense.
Remember what Margot Smart called them the Bella Sluts?
Bella Sluts.
Bella Sluts.
Bella Sluts.
He always laughed at it while he was saying it, too.
As he should have.
It was the most clever thing in the world was calling him the Bella Sluts for a year and a half.
He is probably having a rough go of things right now, man. I feel bad. He had to watch that Vikings game. We all had to watch that Vikings game. Difference is he's actually a Vikings fan, so
B-Rad's gone.
B-Rad's no longer there. Just like that, he's moved. Like, everyone's just that off the rope show, just having a rough life right now. Case is Tony T. I don't know where I missed that guy.
Where was it? Never mind.
We don't have enough time for that.
No, Metal D, we miss you, dog.
Colby will give us a Mr. Out update next time he has a video. Oh, Colby's watching this.
Yes, what's up, Colby?
Hey, Colby. Fantasy basketball, bros.
You can hop on one of these times, but I
absolutely.
think he gave it up, I think.
That's all right. Sometimes you have to dream.
Yeah, he's a good sporadic guy.
Yeah.
Part-timer. He'll show up for the big ones.
Yeah, that makes sense. So then we got Paul Heyman, Ryback, and Axel backstage, and Paul Heyman goes off on this tangent.
Axel?
The backwards hat. If we're talking Axel, you go McKillicuddy mode. Paul Heyman.
Your David Otunga.
Shit.
Oh, way, oh, way, yo. When you stand next to me, you have no influence power. And that was like, yeah, face the father out.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay. Anyway, I'll take this one.
Okay. So much lava.
There was this teacher we had, our first semester in college. Can't remember his name to save our life.
Geology?
Yeah. I forgot the guy's name though. It was a geology class. Study of motherfucking rocks.
Motherfucking rocks.
Motherfucking rocks.
No one's trying to learn about rocks.
No, but apparently it was the most engaging subject I've ever had. Because I would show up late every day. Did I not?
Every day.
Once I realized that I was running college track, I did not show up on time. Once I was like, I have to show up on time. I did not show up on time. I always walked in drinking a water bottle. And always a plastic one, because screw you all you guys that believe in the landfills. I don't care about that stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I have my hat backwards right now. I'm a bad guy.
Me too.
Yeah, we do that kind of stuff. But this guy sounded like John Madden talking through a telestrator, and he would put up old school overheads, and then because there's the document camera, he wouldn't use that. He would go old school overheads and would circle stuff with a red vis-a-vis wipe away marker. Meanwhile, one time, I forgot which. I'll give him the credit for this one. You sent me a text that said Geology John Madden. Or I'll take credit for it. I sent the text. Kevin Nash sent us the text.
Kevin Nash sent the text.
But from that point out, the only reason we passed that class is I did a great presentation on the mountains of
Washington.
Yeah.
You talk about Mount Vesuvius.
And
Mount Helena.
Mount Helena.
And another fun fact about that class is I think the most we've ever laughed in that class was when because we wouldn't talk because can't
because we're in the middle of a class.
But we would have our laptops and I typed to you.
I have it all the time.
Oh, I remember I typed on mine and twisted and showed you. And all it said was science slumber parties.
Science?
Because he reminded us so much of
like
the freaking principal from Goofy movie.
How about science?
He was a mixture of that guy and John Madden, making him the best teacher of all time.
Mr. Wood.
It was Mr. Wood, actually, now I think about
Mr. Wood, shout out to you.
Shout out to you.
You taught us so much about rocks. Wait.
I totally failed that class. But boy. The Rock. That dude was the man. I missed that guy.
Take it again.
I failed it, so I might need to.
How'd you fail that? I thought you passed on the virtue of not.
All I did was take notes, but I didn't read them.
Oh yeah, you failed the final. I passed the final, so now grace of God.
That final sucked. But anyways,
did I show a snowboarding video inside?
Yeah, inside our presentation.
That was when I first was
it was someone snowboarding down the mountain. We're like, there you go.
Yeah, we were. Man.
But the reason this whole tangent got apart is because Paul Heyman was just talking about so much lava.
Yeah.
He was just talking about how he was going to go crazy, and then he just go, and then he also stops like, I'm not emotional like that. I'm calculated.
When he got emotional, though, I got super pumped.
Oh, no, he was freaking out.
I was going to do that every time.
I know. But then Big E ends up interrupting because apparently they had some stuff going on SmackDown. You were talking about it, and they showed it.
Big E's the next big thing.
Makes sense.
You know what he is?
Black John Cena.
The Black member of the Breakfast Club.
Black John Cena.
Do you want to know why? Because he's a super nice guy. He has corny jokes. Every person in the Breakfast Club has corny jokes.
You have to have corny jokes.
And he lifts a whole lot of weights.
It's part of the job description.
You guys texting hoes? Okay. He's texting hoes. So I'll talk about the next segment. The Wyatt family fought Miz and Kofi, and the Wyatt family won. And Bray Wyatt cut a promo to the Miz, who was wrapped in the ropes, while the Wyatt family held his eyes open, and it was creepy. But it's going to be good because we're allowed to see creepy Bray Wyatt for a little while, as opposed to seeing Bray Wyatt fighting people. And it's building the entire family, La Familia, which is a good thing. Pizza's not sitting great. It's sitting fantastic. Like I said, our live perpetual pizza parties. Chuck Taylor, I know you're still watching.
Oh, he is.
Send him a link. But, next important thing. Want to handle this one too?
Oh, I'll be done in a sec. So you can start it.
Curtis Axel and the Ryback are attacking Big E Langston. CM Punk comes out, makes the save. Then you get tag team match play.
Oh, player.
So next matchup we got play. Hey, let's go WJ voice for the next couple seconds.
Okay, listen up here. You got.
I'll go down so that way I don't laugh.
Okay, well, I haven't done the WJ voice in a while, guys. So we gotta. Fucking cocksuckers, man. Get man.
Liable to super
slander, man.
Newsletter.
Come on.
Off the rope show.
All I have to do is just do it. Come on. Come on. Show my penis on the TV, man. Come on. Look at me.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. So we got Curtis Axel.
Wait, hold on. Do you have like what's
Raven.
the old black guy's name? The founding father of the YWC?
Spinnernet.
Yeah, go spare that voice.
I can't do Spinnernet voice. Guys, I can't do Spinnernet. Spinnernet is
I got it.
too much for me to handle.
Biggie Langston picked up the win.
That's pretty damn close.
Biggie Langston. Another black man.
Biggie Langston doing it for the
How
black
long
man.
until Biggie Langston is the man in the WWE?
Oh, you can't do that because he was the whitest black guy. He hates black people.
Really?
Spinnernet was against black people. He always said stuff like, "When are we gonna start as a group of black people? Stop being so goddamn."
When is the group of black people ever gonna be so goddamn ignorant of each other?
Exactly. It was shit like that.
Anyway, Biggie picked up the W. Are him and Punk gonna run for a long time thing? No, it's gonna end in a Survivor Series tag match.
That makes sense.
Or they're gonna get buddies.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who cares?
Special buddies.
Matt, you know what, Punk? We let Matt Damon make LSDM or whatever it's called.
So we'll give you this.
We'll give you this one.
So we got
Punk watches this and just goes, "Hey, fuck you guys." Who do you think you are?
Dude, we're good guys.
Comparing me to Matt Damon.
We're good guys.
According to Conan, apparently you think you're the greatest thing in wrestling anymore because Conan's a viable source
Oh,
of
easily.
information. Dude on Reddit posted, Punk and AJ confirmed to be dating.
By Conan?
And then he goes, it came from Conan, who's not exactly the most reputable source. It's not confirmed. Oh man, that guy's getting buried right now. We're gonna bury everybody.
Oh, we have
Speaking
to.
of burying people, Tons of Funk sucks.
Oh, they suck so bad. Speaking of someone who doesn't suck, is Antonio Cesaro, part of the Real Americans, and I'll even give Jack Swagger some credit.
Quagger. Jack Swagger.
Jack Swagger. I don't know what's more fun to say, Jack Swagger or Swagger.
Swagger.
Okay, I'll give someone $1 if they can tell me where we're getting Swagger from. If someone
Leave
gets
that
it
in the comments.
if
the
someone
first
can-
person to comment with it
I'll
correctly.
PayPal you $1.
Yep.
Like, come on, if you can tell us where we're getting Swagger from, it has to be exact. All right.
Exactly.
Like full out thing.
And you have to tell us afterwards how you feel about it.
Oh, exactly, because we feel a very certain way. I remember when we first took part in what brought us to Swig. I don't think I've ever laughed so hard in my life for like 3 straight hours.
Yeah. And the best part was it happened multiple times.
You can do it as much as you want. That's your hint. So then we got
the
Americans win and he had a bullwhip.
Yeah.
So that's solid. Then you got Cody and Goldust on some commentary. My lord, take 2 weeks off. Can't talk anymore.
Hey, I took 2 weeks on. I can't talk either. So we're good.
All right. So the Usos and the Shield, while they're on commentary, nobody ends up winning this match.
Hey, what's your favorite Vine video? Because I think my favorite at this moment would probably be the one with the little black kid in the bathtub where he goes, "I'm about to dive in it," and it cuts to and then he gets splashed with water. He goes, "Splash."
I don't know what that one is. I'll have to watch that one. My favorite Vine of all time is the little black kid that just dances all the time. Ooh, kill him!
Terrio. Yeah.
Terrio. He's
I also love it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. It's watermelon. Inside a watermelon. At 2 DMs.
It's too much, guys. It's too much, guys. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so like we said, no one ends up winning this match. Cody and Goldust get involved. So then they announced that at Hell in a Cell it's going to be
triple corner tag match.
Cody and Goldust against the Usos against the Shield. All of them are going to be in there. Should be a good match. Why not do it? Give something different. We need ways to get this pay-per-view interesting, so I'm totally all for it. You got this ready before we get to the main event segment?
Yeah.
All right, this is the...
Yeah, it's loading.
Does he rip his shirt Hogan style?
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
It's loading.
He's got this.
It's 3G's out here. We're out in the middle of nowhere.
We really are.
Don't want to tell you though, Chuck Taylor. Perpetual pizza party. That's our life.
Come on, Chuck. That is well worth it. One more time. That's well worth it. That is so worth it. Oh my gosh.
Anyway, the main event of the evening just happened, but now we got the real main event. The man.
There are so, like you said, there are so many layers to this, so bear with us here. We have Triple H, Stephanie, Randy Orton, Daniel Bryan, and Shawn Michaels all in the ring. So let's try to do this in order as much as we can remember.
Okay.
Randy Orton signs the contract.
This is surface level. This is surface level right here.
Yeah, Randy Orton signs the contract, says whatever, you can't beat me. Daniel Bryan signs the contract, starts talking crap to Triple H.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, you're out here, you're doing all this. How about you take off the suit because you're so tough behind the suit and come up again, prove how tough you are, and put the tights back on. And then it becomes Triple H, Daniel Bryan. Yeah. So then Triple H says,
I only come and fight A+.
I only come back to fight. If I'm coming back, I would come back to fight The Undertaker, The Rock, Brock Lesnar. I wouldn't waste my time with you.
Didn't mention Shawn Michaels.
Those are my three. Didn't mention Shawn Michaels, which I hope
means. It was leading to something. Because Shawn Michaels. This is what happened next. Did Michaels jump back in the next?
No, not yet. Because Triple H was talking to Daniel Bryan, and Daniel Bryan is like, okay. And he's like, you're a B+ guy. Shawn Michaels wasted his time training you. Shawn Michaels jumps in, then it becomes Shawn Michaels Triple H. And he goes, whoa,
wasted my time? That's my best private guy.
Yeah, he's like, this guy's really good. It doesn't matter. I don't regret training him. I don't regret doing anything. You know what I mean? So he's like, what's your problem with him? Is it because he proved you wrong? When Shawn Michaels started defending Daniel Bryan, it saved Daniel Bryan's entire thing. Because what he said was what Daniel Bryan couldn't say without being a heel. And then, out of nowhere, after that, it comes back to Randy Orton and goes, see, Triple H. Then it becomes Randy Orton and Shawn Michaels. Yeah. See, Hunter, I told you he has an agenda. He's all for Daniel Bryan and da-da-da-da. And then Triple H goes back to Triple H, Shawn Michaels. He goes, no, Shawn will do what's right. And Shawn goes, you're right, I will. So it's back to those two. I'll do what's good for the business I love and the business they love. Oh, that's when then Randy Orton does that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that already happened. And then it goes back to Randy Orton, Daniel Bryan, and Randy Orton's talking about that. And then the Big Show comes out in a semi-truck. Because, fuck you for even thinking you're going to follow along with this. Because the Big Show has issues with everybody in that ring. He goes up, what's up? What's up, bros? Yeah, Bryan gave him tickets. Yeah, that's true. What's up, bros? So he drives out. He's up on the stage. He's like, and then full circle happens when Randy Orton catches the move that finished John's. The move that finished John's. As the camera totally misses it. Luckily, they got a good angle on the rewind. Yeah. But yeah, he knees Randy Orton, gets out and goes over and hangs out with the Big Show. And they're like, "What's up, bros?" And they're all celebrating. And that's how it ended. So that's legitimately what happened. So hope you could follow along. Bigger. It's bigger. That's your comment, guys. That's your comment. You've got this. You can figure this out. I believe in you guys. Yeah. Shout out to Q Bills, 3 Bulls. Shout out to Quentin Miller. Shout out to Marco Rose. Shout out to Will Ferrell. Shout out to Will Ferrell number 1. Will Ferrell number 1. Schlag Daddy, just because you never get shout outs. Yeah. Because you deserve it. It's like shouting out Triple H. Which people do right now. Yeah. Triple H, we thank you for everything you've given us. Yeah, it's like we don't like that he never gets those shout outs because everyone feels like he's up here. He still deserves shout outs. Yeah, because we're up there with him. Yeah, exactly. We're the number 1 duo in YouTube wrestling community. Yeah, fuck you, British Fist. We're here. What's up? What's up? I'm here. I'm here, Jay. I'm here to talk about NXT. It was pretty good this week, but it was he never said things good. Oh yeah, it was fucking shit. They got a fucking 4 out of 10 on the Mr. Parkin scale. Let me tell you about Hell in a Cell. It was one of the worst things that I've never watched in my entire life. I'll tell you about Battle for Glory by TNA. Magnus is the best thing to ever happen to the frickin' TNA. Wade Barrett is going to get a giant push here soon. He is going to main event WrestleMania 30, 31, 32, 33, and 35, only for the pure fact that 34 will be main evented by William Regal versus Daniel Bryan. William Regal is the most underrated competitor to ever step foot in the squared circle. In fact, you can trace back every single move that people are doing in the ring to one of 3 people. William Regal, the Dynamite Kid, or Rollerbar Rocco. Move number 14, armbar. Oh, yeah. How do you feel about Rollerbar Rocco? Probably one of the best British wrestlers of all time. Let me tell you a funny story. Let me tell you a funny story about the British Bulldog. I had tea with him once. We were walking down the street, and I said, Tell me something about Bret the Hitman Hart. You know what he told me?
Nothing.
You didn't say shit.
You want to know why? Because he was walking the other way. We were just both having to drink a tea at the same time. That's how we do it.
I don't know why we all of a sudden start bouncing for 3 minutes, but why not?
He bouncing his.
No.
I'm calling you.
We just start bouncing.
We're not finished our shout outs though. We gotta shout out.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
We gotta shout out more people.
Sorry. Shout out to Mitch from the Wrestling Geniuses. Shout out to Marco Rose.
Shout out to Jared from the Wrestling Geniuses.
Shout out to Jared from the
We miss
Wrestling
him. He hasn't
Geniuses.
been on
I really like
in a
Jared.
while.
Shout out to B-Rad.
Oh,
Auburn.
You be rad.
Auburn, you know.
Yeah. Shout out to Metal D.
Definitely shout out to Metal D.
No. Shout out to Relish.
Yeah, shout out to Relish, man.
Relish.
Man,
Shout out to Colby. We only still.
yeah, shout out to Colby. You have to shout out Relish because I see him as the good times.
Yeah.
Like right when he was Relish, it was like the Vengeance review, and that was so much fun.
Do you remember when they had the pony?
Yeah, and he would ride around the pony.
Yeah.
Who else can we shout out? We already shouted out to 1822, which we'll do again. Shout out to 1822.
If you haven't watched Ty 1822's top 10 porn stars,
Oh my gosh.
you need to watch that.
Literally, if you're not subscribed to Ty 1822, you're doing yourself a disservice.
Yeah. Rock it again. Let's shimmy right now.
Shout out to Brock Lesnar because you'll be back soon.
Shout out to The Rock. 'Cause we like
Definitely shout out to The Rock. Shout out to Brock Lesnar. I hope that you go back to UFC and beat the shit out of Cain Velasquez at some point because that'd be cool because he's gonna whoop everyone's ass.
Yeah.
Probably yours. He already done it once.
I like that new. I like the black guy that was the main event last time.
Not this Saturday.
Well,
but
yeah,
the
last
fight
Saturday
before.
one, yeah.
Oh, just barely.
Yeah, but he's dropping on 205.
Oh, Daniel Cormier.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
watch
tight.
Watch him beat Bones Silva.
No one's gonna beat John Jones.
Yeah.
And Anderson Silva's about to whoop Chris Weidman's ass in December.
I just mixed Bones and Silva.
He's gonna beat them both. You say?
People are still watching at this point and they're getting mad at that. I apologize.
Yeah, because
you guys are true
you're
fans.
down.
True fans. You guys haven't closed out yet. Shout out to Doug Barton. Get better, buddy. Don't get MRSA in the facility.
Oh, that's nasty.
Shout out to LeBron James.
Yeah, because
we believe in you, LeBron.
About a week from tomorrow. It's almost midnight. It's almost a week from today.
Yeah.
My life will go back to normal again.
Okay. Shout out to the Seattle Seahawks.
Because they're just doing stuff, yeah.
Because they're 6-1.
They whooped the Arizona Cardinals. That's
Yeah.
goddamn sure. Shout out to the St. Louis Cardinals because everyone hates the Red Sox.
Everyone hates the Cardinals too, I heard, though.
I don't know why. They don't do
I don't know
anything.
why either.
They're just like a little... They should be like... Everyone should love the Cardinals. They're like a small market team that just fucking has been to 4 of the last 10 World Series.
Yeah.
2 of the last 3.
You know why I think people don't like the Cardinals? Well, I think one of the reasons why most recently is the fact they were talking shit about Yasiel Puig and the celebrations and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And they hadn't exactly been the most clean-cut, not celebrating team in the history of ever, which is expected because no one is like that.
Exactly.
Tim Tebow, Christian boy, is the guy who jumped up and down and gave us the speech.
Exactly.
So what do you expect? You expect people to carry themselves with dignity at the right time and not after doubles?
Yeah.
The difference between celebrating jumping in a pool after clinching in the division.
Oh, exactly.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I love that.
After a double, you don't want to do this.
Dude did a freaking dude celebrated a walk-off triple in the 4th inning. Like that's what are you talking about? You hit it like the funniest part is he thought he had a home run. He did the home run trot, and then out of embarrassment, adrenaline ran so fast he got a triple.
Yep.
Like,
all right, let's just end this video.
It was too much fun.
Before we continue.
If we forgot any shout-outs, I'm sorry. We shouted out the whole world, YouTube. So if we forgot you, shout out to Ty1822.
Shout out to Ty1822.
But yeah, I am scared. I'm scared to click and see how long this video is, so I'm not going to do it until afterwards. But that is all. We will see you. Well, I probably won't see you for a long ass time unless some crazy. That's actually not that bad.
Wow, we started super late.
All right, so
shout out to me for rocking the Jordan Dew hat right now.
That's solid. So yeah, we'll
shout out to Recess, the TV show. Tommy.
Shout out to
El Generico with his orphanage in Mexico.
This will be the last.
Los Angelitos de El Generico.
This will be the last one, I promise. But I just want to shout out to my girl Ashley Benson and Lucy Hale, and Shay Mitchell, and Troy and Belisario.
That's when they might see you again.
I might review the Halloween special of Pretty Little Liars tomorrow.
You know what? Off the Rope Show spread their wings and fell on their face.
We're not going to do that.
We're not going to do that. We're going to spread our wings the right way. Ladies and gentlemen, Jake from the Trio Wells Show will start filming dumb stuff that he thinks is going to be a good idea. And Justin will film great stuff that he is 50-50 on but ends up going for. because he has a better selection than I do.
But you never.
He's
can
Rick Ross. Rick Ross has never rapped over a bad beat. Because those don't exist.
No.
You know who I am?
Ooh, or no, but Rick Ross is a banger. I feel like I'm gonna be the Macklemore of the YWC because I'll come up with ideas that are so good, like all the beats Macklemore gets from Ryan Lewis.
Oh yeah.
But I won't always convert. Every now and then I'll hit Thrift Shop where some people think it's really good and the other half hates it, and then sometimes I'll hit
Can't Hold Us,
which is one of the better songs.
That was the Triple H review.
Yeah,
and our Brock Lesnar Dance Around review.
Yeah, like at some point I'll just last part of the song where I hit the trumpets.
Yeah, and sometimes you'll hit Same Love. And
sometimes I'll hit Same Love and just talk about some dumb shit just to be
epic, edgy.
That'll be my Darren Young video.
So, for the analogy, am I really Macklemore and you're Ryan Lewis?
Ooh. Let's think about that for a second.
He's the reason you all are here.
Let's think about this for a second.
Actually, no, because you're more popular than I am when it comes to it.
Well, no, but let's think about this.
We're Chitty Bang, and I'm Zaphloon Jones, and you're Chitty Bang.
I don't know who that is, but I know that they sing the one song that I kind of like.
Zaphloon Jones makes the beat.
Oh, sick. There you go. Yeah, it should totally be, because if you think about Macklemore and Ryan Lewis, Macklemore gets all the shine when it should really be Ryan Lewis.
Yeah.
So we're not like that at all.
Or are we?
Or are we? Think about that, guys. Drink that in.
Think about it. Take a second. Get ready for my X Factor reviews. Get ready for my Parks and Rec reviews.
No, I think we're legitimately. This is where Tree of Woe Show turns the corner down the road to the greatest channel of all time, where we will never forget our roots. There will never be a week where we don't have a Raw review, unless we're both super. Whatever. We will never miss a pay-per-view review. Yeah. But you are gonna start seeing some wild shit.
Because
fantasy basketball week 2 review.
Review of our league, son.
Yeah, only our league.
The business.
Yeah, we're not gonna go over what people did. We're gonna go over, okay, guys, and we'll introduce you to our lives. You'll know that in week 3 I beat the shit out of Blaze, and you'll come.
You don't play Blaze week 3.
I play Blaze week 1 every time. It's okay.
I play you week 1.
No, in football, I think basketball it's always me and Blaze.
You're right.
But you guys will understand. Right. You will be able to follow our fantasy basketball league. You will come across such heel characters as Corey.
And such triumphant heroes as Durham.
Yeah, just trust me, guys. Let's just give them the 8 guys right now so they can pick their favorites before they know anything about them.
Okay.
I'm obviously in it. He's obviously in it. Colby, you know, is in it.
Yeah.
Blaze, you have seen a few times on here. Blaze is in it. We got Casey. Little background story on him. In the U.S. Army. Yeah. Served in Afghanistan for like a year and a half.
Happily married with 2
kids. Big fan of the Minnesota Timberwolves. St. Louis Cardinals and Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay. After that, we got Chad Durham, track coach.
Yeah, he's the man.
His
team is top 25. I don't want to get too much details because I'll feel like it might go too far.
Yeah, just
he's the man.
He's the man.
He's the man. He is the man. He's the funniest person we both know.
He is the man.
And we're both funny. He's like, I talk to him. I spend my entire time laughing at his joke because he's got jokes on jokes on jokes for days.
It makes sense to me. Yeah. We got Corey.
You guys don't like Corey.
Corey's got 1 kid with a potential second on the way. We don't quite know if it's his yet, so we cannot confirm that he has 2 kids. Mm-hmm. He is kind of like he's like, compare him to a wrestler real quick. He's like,
it was good until we realized what really was not that great.
Ryback.
Yeah.
He is the Ryback of our league. And then who's the 8th guy? Me, you.
Colton. Colton is in the Army.
Colton's also in the Army. Minnesota Vikings fan, Utah Jazz fan. So he's already really, really in the hole in the
hates
sports
baseball,
category. And hates baseball. So there you go.
He replaces the baseball with love of the Broncos. He's starting to realize that Peyton Manning can't throw. Shout out to the broadcast. If you're into Chiefs football and you're still watching at this point,
the
broadcast might not be around anymore. BREHCAST.
The broadcast.
But look up Jinx Alieso because he's the man. That's my dog.
Makes sense to me.
All right, we need to finish this.
So yeah, stay tuned.
We're spreading our wings.
Stay tuned for updates on so much stuff.
Can we name this? Raw review and then Tree of Woe Show spreads their wings?
Tree of Woe Show. Well, it'll be Raw. October 21st review, 2013 review, Tree of Woe Show spreads its wings. What a beautiful day.
It's a beautiful day.
It's a beautiful day. So stay tuned to that, and you've already seen it because you're watching right now. And if you're still watching, hallelujah. Thanks for watching. And remember, guys,
Take
swagger.
care. Take care. Put on nondescript black hats like you're Michael McGillicuddy.